by off-locum work, we're thinking here of or non-standard GP work that you might want to add to your calendar, or record a fee from, or even send an invoice for, and do it all in one place on LocumDeck. So all of your work and financial records can now be managed on LocumDeck. And here you can see you're given a very simple contact address book where you can build your own local personal list of suitable contacts. And in your off-locum contacts, this is just yours, it's just local to you. And you can see you're given just some very simple outline information about contacts you might like to add. Going across to My Work and Rates, this is where you can create sort of templates for your work assignments, the different work types. And if you look at the type of work we're thinking you might be interested, we've given some suggested categories here. Here you can just plug in non-standard GP work to your calendar, record a fee if you want to. You can see that having created a work type, you can name it and give a description, and add in some a standardized time which you can override at the time when it comes to adding it to your calendar. And then you can choose whether you're just making a calendar entry to coordinate with your other GP work, or if you also want to record a fee from this work to your bookkeeper for your financial records, or if you want to go the whole hog and invoice for the work as well. If I'm going to add something to the calendar, I like to go back to the calendar, and you'll know if you're using LocumDeck that when you click on a date, you're given options of adding your GP work or availability if you're going to publish your availability for preset instant bookings. And now you've got a new option of adding off-locum work. And this brings you back to your off-locum work area, and this is where you can add to the calendar. And this, if you're making manual bookings on LocumDeck of your standard GP work, this page layout will be quite familiar to you. It's similar. And you're offered, instead of just being offered practices where you want to work, you're offered your off-locum contacts first. We give you your practices here as well, because it may be that you're sending an invoice or want to create an assignment for off-locum work to a GP practice, say if you've arranged to do some private work for them or you've attended a clinical meeting. So you can just select your contact, you can select the work type that you're doing at that contact there, and it adds the default times that you created when you set up the work type, but this is where you can amend things. And when you're ready, you click next, and it brings it across to your right hand side where you can just check through the details. And in this case, this work type's been set up just to record the fee in your bookkeeper, and save work to calendar. And what's happened now is that you've scheduled that work. If you'd chosen to invoice it, you'd be able to raise an invoice. And if we go across to your bookkeeper, you can know that all of your standard GP work that you're adding to your arranging on LocumDeck is being automatically totted up and tallied up in your earnings here with all the session details. But your off-locum work gets recorded in your other fees area. So you can keep a tally of your income from your non-standard GP work, and you can filter it by the types. These are the work types that you are creating. And if I just find my GP work arranged off LocumDeck, it's going to filter that for me. And you can keep a tally on the different types of work that you're doing, how many assignments you've had, and what fee you're getting. So, and just like with your other earnings, you've got an export spreadsheet function here as well, so you can be sending that off to your accountant for your tax returns, and these other fees appear in your summary earnings as well when you generate your summary report.